Just finished the post game to the dog dread video.
Oh, yeah, a reaction video.
Oh my!
Wait, who are you supporting in the game?
For me, whatever happens, happens. But if you ask, I think I would have rather seen Madrid lose than Marseille lose. Like I
I,
can't believe I'm saying this, but Marseille for me got robbed. Different season, different coach, different format, different players, same dog dread. The wire transfers are the same. The fugaziness, it's all the same. But hey, some aspects, especially all the Marseille fans, because when we got the same thing, 2022, 2017, the Marseille fans, stop crying. You better not cry either. Why not? This is dog dread. This is what they do. But also, I think it's shameful. Imagine dog dread to any dog dread fans in the chat. Imagine needing two penalties to beat Marseille. Two pens to beat Marseille is crazy. The same Marseille that PSG routinely, week in, week out, are putting belt to ass, smacking 3-0, 3-1, 3-4-0, needing two pens. And Booby needing two pens. The dictator needing two pens to beat them. Even Mbappe, he's realizing, playing with Madrid, playing in PSG, I remember it was what, he did like fake, he's going to go. He's laughing all the time. And now he's getting pissed. He's saying, come on, this is the team I used to smack all the time. You know what? I've realized, these last couple of days, this Madrid game and Barca yesterday, for me, La Liga is not all that. All right, this gimmick, La Liga is not all that. What are you talking about? Valencia getting smacked by Barca 6-0. When they love to go and say, Ligue 1, it's easy, Dembele, Doué, whatever, PSG, they play in Ligue 1, these trophies don't count. I'm sorry. PSG are not week in, week out, slapping the living daylights out of Lens. We're not going in. The only times we're going in stat padding, doing stat pad sessions against what? Last year was against Saint Etienne and it was against Montpellier, two teams that get relegated. Barcelona on last year alone, 5 times scored more than 5 goals. This league's not serious. Marseille, 7th in Ligue 1, are causing Madrid to need 2 pens to win. Yeah, end these myths.
So I mean, I was happy. I was like,
there's also
I was like, that's so disgusting, but Ale.
True. Listen, obviously, I'm also happy, and it's the history of Marseille. How can you tell me 2 times this year you're a man up and you concede and you lose? It's the history of Marseille. This club is not serious. You see, dare I say, as PSG fans, I think we need to be ashamed that Marseille are our rivals, right? At least Barca, it's Real Madrid. It's these our biggest rivals are Marseille. But I need a rival that makes me feel something. Marseille are not serious. They are not a serious club. Voila. Marseille's biggest rivals, if they want Paris FC. Voila, start a rival with them. Leave us alone. They are not serious. Some aspect of me 2 times. They've played, 4 Ligue 1 games and this Champions League game. That's 5. In those 2 games, on 2 occasions, they were a man up and they lost and they conceded. And they conceded beyond the 80th minute. This club is not serious.
I still think it's a bit unfortunate. Like I somewhat felt for Marseille. Like because they went to the Bernabeu, played a good game. I still think they should have been down by more. Like Madrid created so many chances, but the clinicality just wasn't there. Rulli made a couple of good saves. And then that second penalty. I still think it's a penalty when I look at all other penalties given. I mean, it's ball to hand. And it's not the pivot hand, but it's such a like they need. Do you think they need to change the rules, or do you think it was not?
I think it needs to be something like because the rule was if it's in the natural, like his hand, it's not like before because people are trying to say all other times like it's not like Vinny shooting the ball's going on goal, and like him blocking with his hand is preventing him from going in. He slides, he gets the ball, and it's his other hand which makes contact, but there's nowhere else for that hand to go. That's the difference. Like you could, for me, that's the biggest thing I really don't get. Like, it's not intentional. It's in with it. It's not like his arm is way out here. It's near his side and it hits his hand. But why? It's Madrid. I don't know if the ref, they're holding his kids hostage or something. Like, wow, it is what it is. It is. I mean, it's Madrid. It's Madrid. We thought last year I don't know, maybe Papa Perez, he was being investigated, so he had to lay low, with the wire transfers, but he's back to his old ways. He's back to his old ways. Wow.
I know. For me, just the handball rule. I guess it's so weird because what's the referee supposed to say?
Well, I guess you could say it's in like because the thing is, there was then a whatchamacallit, who was it? Militao. There was a shot, it blocked his arm here, and he didn't give the handball. And his thing was like, and that one you could argue, okay, that one the shot is going on goal, and you could argue if his hand is not there, it's potentially a shot on target. You don't know what happens. Whereas this one, he makes the initial challenge. The ball's going the other way, and it hits his hands on the ball going in the other way. It's not like there's a Madrid player right there who's getting ready to take the ball. So, as in, if we're gonna start going and giving pens like that, then at that point, like somebody can go and purposely go and like flick the ball to your hand, and you give the penalty.
Yeah, they can. So so it's more than you think that like the penalty rule, the handball rule should be changed. Maybe?
I think it needs to be reevaluated, changed because like I guess yes you can say his arm is like it's not close to his body, but like if we're giving penalties for this. Wow, yeah, we're the game's gone. The game's gone.
Because it's hard for the defender. I mean, he's focusing on tackling the ball. He's not, and then the hands they follow the body.
Yeah,
he's not pushing it out on purpose to get an advantage or something. He's slide tackling. He's going for the ball, and then do you think if we were playing a team in the UCL, would we?
This is never given as if this is not.
Is
Madrid.
This just a Madrid?
This is a Madrid. I mean, listen, this club needs to be investigated. Voila, recently I go on and said people ask you, Junior, why do you hate Madrid? Even though I think the fans are bad or not, but it's stuff like this. It's disgusting stuff like this that goes. It's stuff like this, and then afterwards, you look a couple of years ago, the Bayern one, freakishly, that didn't give him as a pen. And you go and you look back, like, obviously now the Barca fans are going to be incensed. Like, the times where Valverde's, his leading hand is on the ground, yes, but it hits his hand, that's a penalty. The Chouameni one before, those are given as pens, but this is not. It's like, it's Madrid, you just, yeah. But for me, the biggest thing though it has to be embarrassing. You need a Fugazi penalty to beat Marseille.
Yeah, they ain't winning UCL this season.
Yeah. And I just think it just goes to show for me that this whole La Liga thing, because I would say okay, respect La Liga. Now I go and see. I don't think there's a massive gap. Well, I mean, I don't think there's a massive gap or that big of a gap between Liga and La Liga. Like,
Liga's clearly.
Like, Lens last year finished what? I think they finished 10th, so mid-table. And Valencia finished 12th, so mid-table, and they have 20 teams. If seeing the way Lens played against PSG and Valencia played against Barca, Lens absolutely smacked the living daylights out of Valencia. Smack them. Defend, like... I'm not even with this gimmick. People like to say, Liga aren't tax. So Mbappe scored 40. Oh, yeah, Liga aren't tax. It is harder to score a goal in Liga than La Liga. La Liga has no defending. They're back in the 1930s. Why not? Just 7 attack. No defensive structure, no solidity, nothing. So the next time somebody comes and tells me, Yamal, I'm saying he plays in La Liga. That's not serious. Look, Mbappe, his first year where he started the league off slow, had one of his worst leagues, right? Gets his highest ever tally in the league. Beating what I think his highest goals was in 18-19 with PSG where he scored 33. But bar that, first year, one of his worst years as a professional, goes stat pads, 33 goals. No, 31 goals, Puccici Award, wins a European Golden Shoe. He never won that at PSG in a so-called weaker league. You go and you see, especially the Barca fans, let's take their Messi, the GOAT, right? His last year at Barca, 30 goals, 11 assists in the league. Comes to PSG, 6 goals, 15 assists. You'll go and say, needs to adapt. Okay, second year, a better year, 16 and 16. Still not reaching the heights of before. And unless you're going to go and say, Messi fell off a cliff in between then, he won a Ballon d'Or afterwards. So yeah, no. I'm ending this gimmick. All the Prem Tars, the La Liga fans, it's done.
Oh, look, it's only ignorant people who look at league and I think the only league you can look in a superior way is the Premier League, just because of the amount of money that they're mid-table. I mean, a relegation battling club can get a top 4 player from a European top 5 league.
Yeah.
So I don't think that league comes close. But I do think La Liga is beneath Liga. I think the overall average quality. I watch Barca games against mid-table clubs and relegation clubs. I watch Real the same, and either you say it's even or slightly Liga better.
Yeah, I think I would say it's even. I go and I see like I don't think there's a like these especially the Real Madrid. They say but you like Hetafe. Okay, when not come and play at the park, the disgusting terrorism, Harambal, same thing. We suffer with the same thing. And the thing with me is the thing I find because I've been on TikTok going and debating. They like to say, you mean Ligue 1. I remember people were mocking the fact that João Neves is able to score 2 bicycle kicks in Ligue 1, and they say, look at this league is so unserious. And I'm like, buddy. If that's how we're gonna play, that's fine. Lewandowski came on in the 68th minute for Barca. 20 minutes later, this guy's on a hat trick. He's on a hat trick. Buddy, I cannot take this. If we're gonna go and say that you want to play that gimmick, let's play that gimmick. La Liga is not serious. How do you tell me 3 players come on are all on a hat trick by the end of the game? The Fermin Lopez, bang. No. And this gimmick. You can tell me you have Hetafe, you have this, you have that. What we got Nantes, we've got Auxerre who go park the bus and do the exact same thing. The reason you undermine other leagues is because you win the league every season. Okay, that happens. Same thing happens in the Prem. People don't go and undermine them. I mean, there was a period I remember from 2000. You could say like 8 all the way to
Barca won 8.
Won 8 out of how many? Like, so yeah, stop this gimmick. And actually, funnily enough, so I did the calculations last year. So the 2019-2020 season, all the way to the 2023-2024 season. So those 5 seasons, if you go and you look at it, actually, the La Liga champions, so the team that won La Liga, got a higher percentage of points. So they were winning games. They were being more dominant in their league. So that is to say that PSG are actually far more likely to go and drop points against, an Auxerre, a mid-table team, than, a Barca is against a Getafe, so on and so forth. This thing it's a gimmick. When you go and you look at it, La Liga, Barcelona and Real Madrid are more dominant in La Liga than PSG are in Ligue 1. Yet, but PSG's a farm, so on and so forth. And stuff. Like, you go and you look at it, last year, I think PSG, it was only twice that we scored more than 5 goals in a game. 5 or more goals in the game. I think we did against Saint-Etienne, we did against Montpellier. I think that was it. Barcelona last year, 7-1 Valencia, 7-0 Vallecano, 5-1. This stuff, constant. Yeah, nah. I'm done, man. That's why I say, at this point, you know what? Just give me flipping Barca. Give me Barca. We don't even know where it is. Right? These guys are homeless, whether it's at the Montjuic, whether it's at the Camp Nou with rat-infested Camp Nou, or whether it's at their little, 6,000 seaters. Give me Barca. Just give me. We need to end some agendas here. We need to end some agendas, man.
Now look, on Monday, you will have a stream, a fat-ass stream. Celebrate, enjoy.
Suit and tie.
Mumbai.
Suit and tie and everything. Did you hear? I'm sure I know. I think you heard. I thought you were in your video what Luis Campos had to say about the Ballon d'Or. The whole thing of if Dembele was named, Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi, they'd won the Ballon d'Or.
100%. I even saw a picture. I think I have it on my phone. Okay, I didn't save it, but it was like the Ballon d'Or. Oh yeah, here. So I don't know if you can see, but it's the Ballon d'Or percentage. Oh, it actually hides Dembouz for some reason. Because it's in green. Dembouz had 71%. And then you can see Yamal 25. This was just bookmakers, but now if you look at bookmakers, it's much tight. And this was made straight after we won the UCL. What has Yamal done since then? Why? And that's the best description of saying, Yamal's Ballon d'Or push, majority of it is PR.
It's PR. It's the
It's
PR
PR. It's
Dior. Oh
PR.
my goodness. It's the PR Dior. Like,
Because to win a Ballon d'Or, it's about what you do on the pitch. But Yamal is so famous. Yamal is so trending. Everyone wants to talk about Yamal. Everyone wants to see Yamal. La la la. He's 18. He's this. He gets more hype. It's like I score a tap in. I score a 5 yard tap in. You score a 5 yard tap in. But you're 18 and have a blonde hair. Or maybe I'm the 18-year-old and have blonde hair. And that just gets hyped way more.
mm-hmm.
So no, we need to end this, please.
Yeah.
Monday cannot come earlier.
Yeah, it needs to come. It needs to come. It needs to come. Oh. We're gonna have to have a moment of silence for the most disgusting push for a Ballon d'Or I've ever seen in my life. Oh.
Okay, 7GA this season. Nobody cares. He's like against Mallorca, Levante, Turkey.
And wait.
That is not Ballon d'Or thingy. And then
what do you say? And beat Ousmane Dembele in Nations League.
Nations League.
So what? The Nations League is now what the Nations League's big. So when Ronaldo when Benzema won it in 2022, did people say, "Oh, Benzema deserves a Ballon d'Or because of the Nations League"? You said no. It's a cardboard trophy. It doesn't count. And this is why we need to call out the hypocrisy. We were all here. Remember last year? What were the Barca fans saying with Vinny? Oh, how can Vinny win the Ballon d'Or? 15 league goals. 15 league goals is not enough to win the Ballon d'Or. This, that, and the other. What the heck? All of a sudden now, ¿y qué fue? 9 league goals is enough. All of a sudden now they're saying, oh, but Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or with 9 league goals. Figo won it with 5 non-penalty goals conveniently. But when it was Vinny last year, nothing. And what did they say? They said, why does they said, why does Rodri deserve it over Vinny? Oh, they said, but no, he won the Euros. He won the Euros. That's why. So on and so forth. But then all of a sudden now they're saying, no, if you're winning the chain, it shouldn't go to the best team, the best player on the best team. It shouldn't be based on trophies. It should be based on individual ability and, star factor. And wow. So you're going to seriously go and tell me that last year you saw that Rodrigo eye test gimmick and whatnot was better than Vinny? Is that what we've come to? This is what, Barca fans, Chameleon FC, double standards FC. We change our tune FC. Oh. But yeah, that needs to come quickly. And then that game against Barca. Honestly, at this point, apparently now it's at the Montjuic. I mean, it's changing every day, seemingly.
Yeah, we'll see when it gets decided, but maybe not Camp Nou then.
Yeah.
And the issue is, from what I've heard, is they have to use the same stadium at least for the rest of the group stage. So maybe they will start using Camp Nou all the way until the knockout stages start.
Yeah, and then the issue though is that because apparently they tried to they said that they're going to use their VIP seating from the Camp Nou in their books and whatnot to count. But I mean, if they're not going to play, we need to Barcelona. This club is not competent. Having to play your. I think I remember I was reading when I was on watching their game against Valencia. Apparently, even according to La Liga rules, the capacity of the stadium was too small. They made an exception for Barca. They can't have a game in a stadium not small. Technically, they made an exception for Barca. So even with all these exceptions, all the this, lever that, and yes, you could argue that Tebas hasn't made it easy for them, and that he's I think he's being way too restrictive on La Liga. But still, it's only at Barca you go and see this. Oh.